All right, if you couldn't tell, this is going to be part 2 of how I fix 3D targets. You see me walk by with a Sawzall, you see me walk by with a palm sander, and a couple cans of spray paint. So I'm going to take you through these little targets right here. I'm going to go ahead and clean them up. I'm going to go ahead and make them look like targets again. We're going to go ahead and get scoring rings on them. So stay tuned, come along with me, and let's finish up this part 2 of how I fix 3D targets. Let's go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sawzall and my palm sander, and I'm going to clean this extra spray foam up. So I've got these big chunks of spray foam where I filled them out. So I'm just going to take my Sawzall, cut them off. Get them close. I'm going to take the palm sander and smooth them out. Once I get that nice and smoothed out, I'm good to go ahead with a little bit of paint. So this being a deer, the closest thing I had was this sand. I've been shaking it up a little bit. We're just going to get a little paint on this, and hopefully this paint's good. It's been out in the garage forever, but just kind of blend that in a little bit. Voila, that is one finished target. It's not pretty, but it's fixed and I can shoot it for a long time. So let's go to this other one that's going to be more of a job to it. Won't be so wham bam, but it will be awesome. Stay tuned. All right, this one here is a lot worse. So as I was using that Flex-It foam 15, I think it was called, I ran out and I had still this target left. So I had a couple of cans of spray foam of the Great Stuff. It really wasn't Great Stuff brand. I can't remember. It was some Lowe's brand or something. But I mean, it swelled out and it did okay. I'm going to go ahead and fix this one. And in a couple of months, we're going to compare this target to the one with the Flex-It foam 15. And we're going to see which one stands up the most. And we'll put broadheads in it and stuff like that. So let's clean this one up. All right, so I'm gonna see, I got most of that with the Sawzall, and now we're gonna do the rest with the palm sander. This stuff's very easy to clean up. All right, so these targets, I only shoot one side. Of course, the other side probably needs attention too, but for the sake of time and the sake of the video, we're just going to do the one side. I've got that nice and contoured into the body. I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of paint. We'll move on to the next target. Kind of blend it in a little bit. Bam, done. All right, let's move to the next target. This turkey's not so bad. I got very little to hit. I'm gonna take the Sawzall, just nip off those few little high spots. You can see the other side too. I'll go ahead and hit that. Just like that. Hit it with a sander. All right. Hit it with a little paint. Just like that. Old turkey lurkey's done. All right, let's move on to the pig. So for the pig, the insert looks pretty good. I'm not even going to put any paint on this, I don't think. I'm just going to knock them high spots off, sand it down. The actual 10 ring on this one's pretty good. So I'm just going to leave that one just as it is. 10 rings really good and visible. Don't have to touch it really. And then we'll go finish this last deer and finish up part 2 of this video. So this one's really, really simple. So I don't really have many high spots, and that kind of played really well into being like center 11. So I'm just going to palm sand it down a little bit and hit it with a little paint. Kind of blend that in a little bit with the rest of it. All right, we're done. I could have gotten a little bit closer brown maybe, but I'm going to be tearing these things up with broadheads here momentarily. And I don't really think color matching is going to be that good when they're 8 out again and I'm fixing them here in about a year. That was really fun. I'm going to do the scoring rings now. So I got to go set that up. You're going to love how I do this. We're going to take a soup can. I'll just show you. Be right back. So the idea here is to heat that can up, and I'll get my oven mitt here. I'm gonna pick it up and we're gonna scorch a 10 ring. Get a close up of that. Perfect. Nice and pretty. All right, got a 10 ring in that one. Ba-bam! 10 ring on the turkey. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There we go. That is 10 rings installed. Now, I'll probably go back with like maybe a Sharpie or something and maybe put a black, inside the burnt ring. I don't know. I think I like it kind of incognito like that. But these are going to be smaller than a normal 10 ring on a 3D target. So it'll really challenge me to tighten up my groups. The paint should be basically dry. So I'm going to go grab the bow and we're going to fling a couple arrows at these things and see how many 10 rings we can hit and 4 arrows. Let's go. All right. So we just finished up getting the deers ready. Sanded them down and got all the big pieces of spray foam out. Colored them up a little bit with some spray paint and put 10 rings in them so I'd have something to aim at. The 10 rings in them are smaller than a regulation 10 ring, so I will be shooting at a smaller 10 ring, which is okay. It's just going to make me concentrate a little harder. We got the Whiskey City Classic this weekend. I'm going to be trying to bring home the win in Longbow. It's going to be a tough road to hoe. We got some really good shooters showing up. Second part is Jordan Graham wanted me to do a cold shot. So I'm going to go out here after this. I got my bow. It's going to be my cold shot, and we're going to shoot this deer right here at 18 yards and try to smoke this small 10. So here we go. All right. Smoked it right in the middle. All right. Smoked it right in the middle. All right. Arrow number 2. Going to be spotted deer. This is roughly 21, 22 maybe. All right, solid 8. I'm just a bit high of the 10, just a bit right, but good solid shot. Going to be spotted deer. This is roughly 21, 22 maybe. All right, solid 8. I'm just a bit high of the 10, just a bit right. All right, so we got this deer here. It's roughly about 18, 20 yards. That's going to be our shots all week. So that's what I've been practicing. So here we go. All right, that should be in it. If not, it's going to be just left of it. Let's check it out. All right, caught just the top of the line. We're going to shoot this pig down here. It's going to be roughly 24 yards. Should be about a good bottom of the insert hold. Perfect. Man, it looked like it smoked it pretty good. Let's go check it out. Should be about a good bottom of the insert hold. Perfect. Man, it looked like it smoked it pretty good. Let's go check it out. Perfect. We're in the 12 ring. Good to go. All right. That concludes today's video. I'm glad y'all come along with me and watched as I finished buttoning up my 3D course out here in the backyard. They're not the prettiest and the most elegant finish, but these targets are going to last me now for another couple of years probably. That Flexit Foam 15 is very, very good, strong foam. I've been shooting it a little bit before I actually did the finishing of the targets, just testing it out and seeing what it was like. And you can't even tell when you shoot it. It repairs really well. Air holes disappear. So wish me luck this weekend. This weekend starts the very first road to my first Longbow title. We're going to Whiskey City with Whiskey City Trad Gear. They're putting on their end of year classic. It's a very, very fast growing shoot that if you haven't heard about it, you need to. It's the first weekend of September every year, and David Schneider puts on a very good event. It's growing leaps and bounds every year. I think last year we had 200 plus, maybe 300 shooters for the whole week, and it is great. We're going to head out here in just a little bit, pull the camper down. We're camping the rest of the week, and I'm going to take this Salks Trail Ascend and these wood arrows, and I'm going to shoot as many classes as I can. We're going to go bust up the bare bow group with the longbow and wood arrows. We're going to do everything we can to put this bow through its paces before we head to Texas for the Texas Ringer. So anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your support. If you like the content, like and share and subscribe to the channel. It's going to do me a world of good. This is my life now. I am a content creator, and I hope you like what I create. So I'll see you later. And as always, shoot straight. God bless.